All right, so my end behavior is going to be, remember we started off the same always as x approaches positive infinity, f of x, which is just saying my graph. So this says as x approaches positive infinity, remember that's the right-hand side of my graph. The right-hand side of my graph is going up towards positive infinity. So f of x is approaching infinity. Great. Then as x approaches negative infinity, that just means what's happening on the left. My graph, well, f of x is approaching on the left-hand side of my graph. My graph is also going up, so it's also approaching positive infinity. So that is my answer of the end behavior. Okay. And then one last example. One thing that is worth showing you is that this means I have to clean this up. 4x plus 1 squared means there are two sets of 4x plus 1s. This 2 here tells you there's two sets, so you need to expand that. So I have x minus 5, 4x plus 1, and then another 4x plus 1. And I need to find my leading coefficient. So I'm going to multiply the first thing in each binomial together. So I'm going to start off with these two. X times 4x. Well, remember, x times x is x squared. And there's just a 4 here. So I have 4x squared. So that's done. Now I need to multiply that by this 4x over here. 4 times 4, do the numbers first. 4 times 4 is going to give me 16. And every time we multiply x's together, remember, we're going to go up 1. So x squared times x is going to be x to the third. We went from 2 to 3. And again, this is a leading coefficient that is positive. And my degree is 3, which is odd. And I know then that my graph that has a positive leading coefficient means that the right is going to go up, but a degree that is odd means they're going to do opposite things. So my left is going to go down. Then based on this, my end behavior is going to be as x approaches positive infinity, f of x is going to approach, well, as x goes to the right-hand side of my graph is going up towards infinity. And then as x approaches negative infinity, f of x, this is saying what's going on the left-hand side of my graph. Well, the left-hand side of my graph occurs down here, and it's going down towards negative infinity. Alrighty. And that's it. So yes, the chart is a lot of work, but the questions that come afterwards is very, very straightforward. And you should always be able to find your end behavior that matches something from this graph. All right, so these answers are identical to what we have in the graph box that has a positive coefficient and an even degree. So it all matches somehow. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know.